The best way to start selling on Amazon isn't from selling well-known brands. If you want to make a success on Amazon, you're going to have to sell brands which aren't so well-known, which means actually go ahead and build your own. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you exactly how you can do that. My name's Adam. I've been selling on Amazon for 6.5 years and I've done £8 million in sales since starting. Before I started, I worked in Sainsbury's bakery, so things have changed pretty damn fast. I'm sat here right now in my warehouse. I have 5 members of staff downstairs and things are going crazy. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, when I say you're gonna have to start selling brands that people don't perhaps know, is because you're gonna be starting a new brand which is going to be yours. So think to yourself right now, what is a product which you use each and every single day, which you like, which you know a lot about? What is a hobby that you know a lot about? And what can be improved upon them products in the market? And if you come up with that idea, you can pull that into fruition. You can go out to China and go onto Alibaba, order that products, get it branded up, and then also sell that as your own. So the first thing you're going to be doing is, like I've just mentioned, coming up with the ideas, coming up with the ideation for the product. Okay, the people spend hours and hours and hours looking for product ideas, which is honestly blows my mind, because like, sure, they've got things like software where you can look for opportunity and stuff, but why not start with what I just mentioned there? If you already play golf and you know there's a gap in the market for certain golf products don't do the job correctly, then why not just start there? You're gonna have a lot of passion about it, you're gonna know a lot about it, so it would just be making sense to do that, right? Okay, that's number one. The second thing you're gonna have to do is actually validate your ideas. Every single opportunity that you may come up with, coming up with the ideas, great, it's amazing, but like, there's not always room for that. Okay, so if I wanted to, for example, go ahead and go and sell magnesium right now as a supplement and start a supplement brand, I would fail miserably, because you got to think, who is in the market? What competitors are there in the market? Because you've got, for example, in this instance, you've got nutrition geeks, you've got other people and stuff like that as well, which are super large. And if even I came in, I wouldn't be able to compete. I'd have to be spending tens of thousands of pounds on ads each and every single month, which is absolutely nuts for someone just starting a brand, and you can't do that. So you want to be looking for middle ground. So you come up with the idea and you want to be looking for middle grounds. What are the competitors like? I like to look for all the competitors to not have any more than like 1,000 reviews, and I want to be seeing, are the reviews good or are they bad? Because if they're super good and there's nothing to be improved upon, I'm just copying other products on the market. Okay, but if there's actually a 4.0 or a 4.1 out of 5, for example, and there's things which people are commenting on which are bad and I can improve on it, that's what I'm going to do, and that's a good green flag and a green light for me to go ahead with a product. And if it does meet that criteria, obviously, if things are going to be improved upon, that's when it goes to step number 3 in the process, which is what you can do, is going ahead and get that product made with the improvements. Okay, so what you can do, you can go on Alibaba, you can look for manufacturers for the product, negotiate with them, find that product, tell them your exact spec, tell them exactly what you want, tell them exactly what you need. Be honestly, if you're speaking with anyone in China and you want to get anything made, be as in detail as you possibly can. Even maybe draw it on a piece of paper if it's something specific. Maybe even like if you're good at doing drawings on the computer and stuff like that, go ahead and do it. You know, if there's no language barrier with visual stuff, is there, at the end of the day? But like, try and be as in detail as you can when you're speaking with these suppliers and manufacturers, and get them improvements made which you've already done your research on with your validation and your product idea. Because honestly, it's amazing that what they can do out in China or Europe, wherever it may be. They can make anything you want. Okay, anything. Honestly, they can make absolutely anything that you want. So don't think anything is really limited. If you're stuck or anything, ask them, would this be possible to be made? Would this feature be possible to be added on? They will probably be resourceful and try and find a way that they can do it for you. So when you've spoke with them, got manufacturers sourced, you've got prices from them, you've probably contacted 10, 15, 20 of them, you want to be negotiating it down, you've got your price locked in, you then go to order samples. Never, and I mean never, just order products without any sample. Very bad idea. As I think it's self-explanatory, so I'm not going to explain why. So order samples, maybe from 2 of them, because you're going to have like loads of manufacturers that you like. You order 2 of the best ones, and then when the products come, you're going to be like, oh, I like this product better, more than likely, and you will choose that manufacturer to then go ahead and work work with. Then of course you need to make sure it's compliant, the product's compliant with UK law and stuff like that, but that's for a separate video. It's very boring crap, super necessary. Then you're going to be placing your big order for the product, and then it gets super juicy, and you come on to step number 5, because step number 4 is compliance, which I just brushed over. But then step number 5, how you're going to make money from doing this, is launching the damn thing. You're going to be launching it using Amazon, and you're going to be launching it using TikTok as well. You're going to be using 2 separate platforms for 2 different reasons. And you see, the biggest reason why a lot of people fail on TikTok Shop at the moment is because they also one-dimensional, so one-directional. They don't use TikTok Shop. They don't even know it exists, some of them, which is crazy to me, really crazy. The potential of TikTok Shop is absolutely amazing. You got TikTok Shop on this end for visibility, for getting eyeballs on your product, because you can simply create videos for your product and make it go super viral when nobody knows your brand. And then you have Amazon on the other side of things, which is all for building trust, and people actually have buyer intent. People are searching for things on Amazon to then go ahead and buy, whereas TikTok, people are just like getting things presented to them, right? It goes viral, it shows up on their For You page, and they kind of like impulse buy it almost. And usually if you've done all the validation stuff right and you've actually made improvements to the product, when you start doing that launch phase, your reviews are going to start coming back really good. Your ads are probably going to be performing great because you've done the proper validation on the back end before launching it. Everything's going to be ticking a lot of boxes, and you're going to be making sales from your launch, no problem. Like honestly, 99% of the products we launch do not fail. They do very well, and they just launch and they start selling, and they're profitable in a reasonably small amount of time. And just know that it's possible, and it actually isn't that hard, especially if you have the right guidance. And if you are looking for any of that guidance, we are actively helping people on a one-to-one basis and a group basis with our mentorship. If you want to learn more about it, click the link down below, either booking a call directly with me or send me a DM on Instagram. But without further ado, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. See you later.